That should just be our team from now on.
A bunch of crap fell off my shelf. Several clone troopers. I'm gonna pick those up. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back, guys.
There goes the eBay fund.
They might have went Toy Story, and we're just trying to get out of the room before we.
They saw one dance by Eddie, and they're like, "I'm getting the F out of here."
Yep.
Oh God, they went everywhere. Anakin committed. I think he defenstrated himself. Jesus.
Oh man.
Eddie, no one wants to watch you pick up toys for the next 30 minutes.
I'm back. So that was entertaining. I couldn't shake my butt. You know, I learned too much from She-Hulk this last week. I was backing that thing up a little too much here. But holy cow, here we are, another week 1 of the regular season. I'm your host, Medium Daddy Cool, with the other host, Marcus P. Halen, Kenneth J. Paltrow, the nude quarterback. How you doing, bud?
Why is my name nude quarterback?
I have no idea. I think it was the last thing you said at the
Tune in last week to find out why.
You didn't even change it. You could have changed it.
You could have changed it anyway. I'm done changing my name.
He's just the nude quarterback from now on. No reason. Have to go all the way back to the first episode to figure that one out. I won't even remember.
Yeah, and he'll be starting by week 16 probably.
And half full bacon over here, who must have been I don't know, ratting out some mobsters or something. Looks like some acid's eroding the top of his head. How you doing?
Doing good. I'm just glad I got to experience what my kids see every day. Just picking up toys for the last 5 minutes. They watch me. they watch me do that on the rag. So
you know, better than on the rag.
What?
And we're canceled.
Rated R.
Season 4, Hoggin the mic.
Oh, geez. So how's it going?
Boys are just falling off Eddie's shelf right now. We're going to pause the show again for 10 minutes. We've already lost every viewer that's live on Twitter right now, or wherever we are.
I was just waiting for his Kevin Nash and Shawn Michaels stand up to fall. No, yeah, that would have been great. We can make that happen. Pull a little Home Alone strings on it, and
yeah. Can you set that up, Eddie? Do a little CGI next time. We got the theme song. We got all these things going. I want to see CGI on here.
Yeah, I've got a computer. Why not?
Yeah. What do you do? Like $5 for that or something? I hear it's kind of expensive.
I think I can go to Fiverr. Just be like, hey, CGI some stuff. Make me a deep fake.
Just type it in. Do that AI thing where you just type in words and a computer creates an image.
Sure. I'll do that. Right on it.
I love how Eddie tortured Kenny with sending those for like a day straight, and then Kenny's like, "What is this?" And then he does it for like 2 days straight.
It's amazing. The best thing that's ever been created by a computer randomly.
Oh man, it was fun for a moment in time, like all things here. Fun for a moment in time. We got one viewer. I love who they are. Who is it? Somebody commented.
Yeah, it's a bad comment.
Let's talk about Scott Peer. Hey, Scott Peer, go after yourself.
Come on, that's our only viewer. Why would you say that? Scott Peer, I love you. Go Cowboys. You're right. This is now Hoggin the Cowboys. Let's talk about them.
Eddie,
oh man, he's gone. He's gone. He left.
That's because that was it. That was our chance.
We tried.
Kenny would sell his soul for viewers.
No. People still have to watch the replay of this. We haven't talked about football yet for a second.
Oh, we haven't. So you guys excited? It's a home game, Kenny. You do plan on heading down to the stadium? I'm guessing you're getting there early. Tailgating. What's on the menu for the tailgate?
So all I know is I'll be there at 8 a.m. Game 1.
Good Lord.
Pez is making his wings, which is always a classic. So
maybe Ronnie should switch games with me.
I feel like Pez does that a couple times throughout the year. But I don't know. Weather looks mediocre. It's going to be not hot, but it might thunderstorm or something. But I don't care about that as long as it's not 1,000 degrees. Game 1, fine. All the hope in the world. We're going to the Super Bowl, baby. Let's go.
Oh, Jesus. I can't wait to see the sadness when we see him this time next week. Max, what are your plans for the game? You're going to be watching it on TV with the family down there in sunny Florida? You're going to be sitting on the beach watching it? Are you going to be sipping a pina colada?
I might do it, man. If the game was in Jacksonville, I'd probably be there. I went to that game 4 years ago. We talked about that a little bit before the show. Little game-winning Dustin Hopkins field goal, RIP. So yeah, I'll probably just be watching it here. I got thanks to DirecTV, they gave me Sunday ticket free this year, so I will.
That's nice. This is their last year with it, right? Like it's going to be like a little different soon, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I think it's going to get bought. Like somebody's going to spend crazy money on it, like Apple, Amazon, somebody with a lot of money.
Yeah, I can see Amazon doing it. He throws money around anyway. He wants to own an NFL franchise, so I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Please, evil man, buy this team. You're at least a smart evil man.
I was gonna say less evil man.
Less evil? Really?
Does he have a yacht that he touches cheerleaders on? I don't think so.
I'm sure we'll find
packaging facilities.
We just know how unfairly and horribly he treats workers. You know, he just has slaves, basically.
Well, I mean, like he doesn't do it directly. It's just a gigantic corporation that it just happens. Dan Snyder physically touches his cheerleaders.
Hey, you can't be a slave if you agree to be there and you're getting paid.
Tell it, Max. Yeah.
Jesus. In broadcast. Jesus. So yeah, I'm going to be here probably watching it on a probably not a legal stream because they hate when you're in the radius and they block you out, and I only use streaming things. I don't have cable. So something like that probably. I'm excited for it. Excited for football to be back.
So you're not even you don't get the game?
I don't have like an antenna at all. So I don't pick it up that way. And I only have like streaming. Like I use my parents' Sling at the moment.
Okay.
YouTube TV cut me off. Like they IP pinged me, and I didn't feel like setting it up through my router. Didn't feel like going through the trouble. So, oh well.
Dang, savage.
I'll just use the nefarious links. I'll watch it. I'll be like 15 seconds behind the chat that's going on perpetually all day.
Well, that'll be all right. We might spoil a few things for you. You can probably figure out what's going on for yourself, though.
That's why I wait. I have to count to 10, scroll up a little bit, and then bring it down slowly. It's sexy in that way.
Fair enough. Kenny will be getting it as live as it'll get.
Oh, I was gonna say just ignore my 38 Carson Wentz touchdown texts.
We hope so.
So you plan on getting blackout at the game, huh?
I mean, that's every game. So I don't want to watch what's on the field.
Oh Jesus! I mean, I can't blame you, but I'm at least excited for football to be back. We got college football back this last week. Our Tennessee Volunteers, Max, did pretty dang good. Dang good. Like almost perfect. But this next week, I might go to the game. It's up in Pittsburgh. This is the closest they've been to me since I've lived up this way. So I might do that. Won't be at the game. I'll be at the game in a couple of weeks, though, with Kenny, with the Eagles, right?
Yes, week 3.
I think so.
And also, not the only FBS team that we like here that had a victory over the weekend.
I think that's you.
Me, James Madison University, crushed Middle Tennessee State University, FBS undefeated. Next up, we want Bama.
Oh my God! Be careful what you wish for.
That's what we're dealing with, people here. Like, if you didn't know, he just said JMU versus Bama.
We'll also take Clemson, #Clemson, #1 trend on Twitter, #Clemson, #Hoggin the mic.
I don't know what happened.
We just interlinked. Now we're getting viewers again.
So we're not hashtagging Serena anymore.
No, that was last week. now we got Clemson, we got and JMU and Hoggin the mic, and all the Clemson fans will come find us and tell all their friends. That's how Twitter works.
Or maybe we'll luck up and get Hooli to watch. That'll be about the only Clemson fan in here.
Oh goodness. All right. I'm pretty excited for this. Like, what are you guys most looking forward to? What are your like thoughts on the game? Do you have hopes for this game, or what's your temperature coming in?
Are you really excited?
Me?
Yeah.
For the game, I don't know about that. I don't even know how I'm going to feel about seeing them out there. Like the preseason doesn't really count with everything just yet. You know what I mean? Like they've not played an official first game under this awful name and those ugly uniforms. So I mean, it'll all be real here this week. You know?
Yeah. Well, every year I know that we're probably going to have to endure some form of misery, and I still get super excited for week 1. Like, I just hope and pray that they're going to throw something out on the field that gets me excited and hopeful for most of the season, and not halfway through being like, man, what did I get my hopes up for once again?
I mean,
that'd be nice.
For me, it's because it's always more than football, because it has to be with this team. Tailgating's back. Football in general is back. My dumb team is back. That's going to make me laugh and cry. It's just the whole excitement about week 1 coming is and being there, despite the sadness on the field. It's the whole 4-hour tailgate beforehand is all I need. I mean, I would love for them to win, but I haven't done that in 31 years. So I don't know what that's like. Just the tailgating, the season, go NFL, go football. We got a good 5 months of this coming up, and I can't wait.
What jersey are you wearing for game 1?
Well, I mean,
whatever's
Carson
on the field,
Wentz.
I'm sure.
And I got both cars. I got 2 Carson Wentz now. I got the white and the burgundy. So we're wearing white on Sunday. So it'll be a Carson Wentz white live at FedEx Field.
So you're gonna double jinx us this year
on every possible game, and I'll also be getting the black jerseys when they have them available, which they still don't have.
I came up with an idea earlier. I was actually thinking, like, whoever our number 1 Hoggy ends up being, like, we
just got rid of him. We just kicked him off the show 30 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago.
We should have a mailbag submission of
go after yourself.
Scott Peter, reach out to me. We'll be boys.
We should have mailbag submission about why you're the number 1 Hoggy, and if you win the contest throughout the year, then Kenny will send you a autographed picture of his jersey collection.
Which will be updated this year.
Exactly. Like the
Fresh
famous jersey collection from Washington Post, but updated. Before he sells it to TMZ.
$20 per picture. I have sold 0 of them. You'll get yours for free. Scott Peer.
Oh goodness. I don't know what else I need to say really, other than go after yourself.
Scott Peer. Marcus B. Hazelnut at Facebook.com.
Speaking of Marcus P. Hazelnut, is it about that time? I think is it that time we get into it.
About time for a funeral or.
I think it's a return. No, I think it's a return of an old bid.
I think you need to dim your lights, Kenny.
No, give me 12. I got 25 lights on here. That'll take me half the show. Walking around in the background and turning off lights.
We'll make them purple.
I think it's time. I think it's time for an old bit to return. It's been, I don't know, since maybe year 1. And it's time for another rousing rendition of...
Once again, it's battle time with Marcus B. Hazelnut.
Introduced by Satan himself.
Man.
Or is that my cue to say things? Okay. Command the season. Command the game. Command our pride. Command their shame. Command our team. Command the score. Command the fans, and then command some more. Command fly routes, command zigzags. Commanding commanders, command the Jags. Command forever, command our goal. Keep on commanding until the Super Bowl.
He literally ignored his class all day to write that.
There's no way this man spent any time on that.
That was good. That is deep emotional lyrics. That's basically like a Tupac ballad.
What's the over-under on how long it took him to write that?
What's the what?
What's the over-under on how long it took you to write that?
How long do you think that took me to write?
20 minutes.
3 minutes.
Eddie is a lot closer. It was like 5.
You scribbled that down right before the show. Right when I mentioned. Right when I mentioned.
But I wasn't going to deal with it until the
show. He sat down in front of his toilet. He put the lid down and he grabbed a pen and paper and just scribbled it real quick.
While you guys are like just attacking me right now, and I don't like this. That was very good. That was very good rhymes and reasons. I'd like some positive feedback, please, or my second one's be very depressed.
I feel
I mean, you're going to get depressed if they lose the first game anyway.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, I'm used to it.
You're going to be in the bathroom for second episode.
That's usually a week 3, week 4 type thing.
It made me smile and laugh. That in turn released some endorphins. So good job, Kenny.
That's what my poetry is supposed to do. Release the endorphins.
I hope people enjoyed it. I'm sure Max will cut this out and put it on TikTok and Instagram.
Did my boy Scott Peer enjoy it?
Let's see if what Scott Pierce said about it. Go after yourself.
We need more comments.
Oh boy,
that would require viewers.
If Eddie wouldn't have chased him off.
Yes, he was about to tell all his friends to come watch us.
Oh, I'm sure. It sounded like he was a big fan. Well, before we get into it, and we get to some another old segment back, we're going to go to a commercial because cross promotion is really helpful and it's a lot of fun. Kenny's really into cross promotion, aren't you, Kenny?
Yeah, listen to my wrestling podcast. It's called Steel Gray Chain Link Fence or whatever I was going to call it. It's the opposite of whatever Eddie does.
Gray Chain Cage.
Here we go. Good Lord, I hate you guys.
Want some wrestling excitement? We'll snap into an episode of the Blue Bard Cage, yeah. Retro pay-per-view breakdowns, body slamming action, and all sorts of other shenanigans. So get on your Google machine and head on over to BlueBardCage.com. Yeah, find us in iTunes or on your favorite podcasting app. Dig it!
Max Bacon's 6 sizzling keys to victory.
Want some wrestling excitement? We'll snap into an episode of the Blue Bard Cage, yeah.
I feel like
commercials.
Eddie's muted. Eddie, you're muted.
Scott Reed wants
to snafus.
Okay,
so many snafus.
Yeah.
I had to blurt myself out there because I was so angry, just thinking about this guy. Go F yourself.
I feel like I feel like after that ad, I need a Slim Jim, and I need to get out my fashion brawler from the '90s and just go suplex it.
I was trying to get Kenny to go do the square off with me side by side here, but he was too busy yelling.
You were facing the wrong way. Oh, we got another comment. We got another comment.
Do you have another? Oh no.
Oh, Kenny will like this one.
Let's see here. Let's see a comment.
Not
go
that
after yourself.
One.
Okay, I mean, I got the new one.
Excited with another comment.
I found the new one. 1 second. Go F yourself.
Oh, good God.
Oh no, here it is. I swear this is it. There we go.
There it is.
Hey, Corey Lott.
Come on down. You get the first signed autograph of my jerseys.
Shout out to Corey Lott. We appreciate it. But you know what? Go after yourself, Scott.
Okay, no. Screw Scott Peer. We have a real Commanders fan. I'm over Scott Peer. Scott Peer is so 952. Corey Lott's our boy.
Man. All you got to do to get Kenny's autographed jersey collection is submit your address, social security number, and bank account information, and he'll have that right over to you.
And I promise I'll do nothing less than get a signed picture.
Oh man,
Hell to the Commanders.
We all went wrong somewhere.
Thank you for participating.
So let's get back to it. We have 6 sizzling keys of victory. I would replay the song again, but it'd probably just play Macho Man screaming about some podcast. Max, give us some 6 sizzling keys.
Oh, I've got 6 of them right here for you. I put a lot of time and effort into this, just like Kenny in his poem.
So you also took a poop today.
At least it's not during the middle of the podcast.
All right. So first and foremost, I think the best thing we got to do to get Wentz on his game is to establish a run game early, and that will help open up the passing lanes. If we can't run the ball and they can sit back on the pass, then it's going to be a long day for Mr. Wentz.
All right, I can see that. I would agree.
All right.
I concur.
Okay, so I didn't know if y'all wanted to say more, but here we go. Number two, we need Mr. Carson Wentz to be efficient, super efficient, and not turn the ball over. Like y'all are pointing.
We're listening. We are totally in tune with you.
Okay.
Carson Wentz, no fumbles. Love it, because you do that all the time.
He does it at record pace. Not worried about him so much as getting intercepted, but fumbling. He's a machine. He's like the quarterback Antonio Gibson of fumbling.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. We don't need 2 Antonio Gibsons this year.
And we have 2 Antonio Gibsons this year.
Because our good running back got shot.
Sadly. I hope he's doing well. Like I keep hearing positive things. So
yeah, no, yeah, it sounds like he'll be back this season.
Yeah, maybe week 5.
All right, I'll take it.
Well, that actually helps segue into my third, talking about Wentz and Gibson fumbling all over the field. To win any NFL game, it's hard to do that unless you win the turnover battle. If you watched the Panthers and Redskins game in the preseason, correct? Some of it.
I watched the Commanders game, but yeah.
Okay, same thing. So we turned the ball over.
Come on, give the man a break. He just redid his whole den. Like, give him a break.
last week, it's like a whole new basement. It's amazing.
That's right. So in the Panthers game, we put ourselves in a big hole with the Gibson turnover. Even though we dominated that entire game, we lost. One turnover, it can screw up the whole game. So we got.
Do you think that defense is capable of doing that? This defense, it should be the strength. The whole defensive line should be a strength, like we talked about last week. How good is Jacksonville's line? Are they good? Is that a strength of their team?
I think they've actually spent some money. They got Brandon Scherf over there.
I'm gonna say this is the Brandon Scherf Bowl, game 1.
Yep. And that actually brings me to my 4th point, that our defense is good enough if they do number 4, which is pressure Trevor Lawrence. We have some of the arguably best defensive linemen in the NFL, but we have yet to show that on the field consistently. So I think if they can put some pressure on Lawrence, that'll make a big impact.
Again, I don't know if I trust them to. I think they're suspect at every level, especially in the middle there. What I'm going to be looking for is third down.
Yeah,
third down. If they can get off the field, I don't know if that's in your sizzling keys. If I'm am I stepping on your toes?
It's okay. Bring up Corey's new comment here, and we'll segue into number 5.
A new comment.
Another new comment.
Go after yourself. And our actual fan, Corey, the defense has to get off the field on third downs. God bless you, Corey.
That's number 5. We got to get stops on third down, and not just third down, third and long.
Like I
said last week, I have 31st
in the NFL.
I have more faith in 3rd and 1 than 3rd and 12.
I literally watched like multiple college football teams that have people fresh out of high school stomp people on third down way easier than Washington. Like it's pretty sad.
It doesn't make any sense. It
No,
doesn't make any sense at all. They've strengthened their secondary a little bit. I think they're better at safety this year than last year, probably, right? I think we're all scared of how they are at linebacker. I think that's one of the most glaring weaknesses on the entire team, probably. I don't think Jamie Davis is going to be suddenly great. I think he's one of the biggest busts in recent team history. It's going to take a lot for that D-line to step up and create pressure. And if that happens, they're going to relieve it on the back end, but I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all.
I do trust Cole Holcomb. I took him in my fantasy draft in the only league that we take defensive players.
Cole Holcomb is the 8th best linebacker on any other team.
He made like 130 something tackles last year.
Well, because it's either him or it's a touchdown, so like something has to happen.
Well, all right. So number 6, we're gonna end it right here with our favorite thing, special teams. We do not need to be the Tiddlywinks 10.
It's been a few years since we've done that. We've been, I feel like we've had a better special. That was that one year. Well, that was like 3-4 years ago when we did this first time, where it was just an actual embarrassment. Every single game we played with our special team. Special teams should be something we never talk about. It should be like you kicked a field goal, you made an extra point, you punted the ball a few times. Great. The fact we had to bring that up so many times that one year made me lose all my hair. So I don't want to lose any more hair because I can't. So no special team talk this season. Just be normal.
You'll be able to like not grow a beard anymore.
That will fall right off in one fell swoop. You'll hear a metal sound as my beard falls off my face onto the ground.
I will be worried about. I really will be worried about the kicking position. I don't trust Sly just yet. He's gonna have to earn that trust.
I wish
they had done more Hopkins. I wish they had done more to actually push him over the off season during camp. We'll see. Honestly, if he starts slipping, I'm done. You know how I feel about it. He's got one friggin' job. I know it's hard, and I know supposedly for some reason kicking in FedEx Field is apparently hard to do for whatever reason. And that's not just because the field is half sand. But I look forward to it. But yeah, they got to get off the field. That needs to be a non-issue.
I'm just waiting for a kicker to plant on the cursed side of the field one day and just tear an ACL.
They'll do the Simpsons thing where his leg goes through the uprights and kicks the ball into it.
His leg goes into one of the divots from the monster truck rally and just snaps off. We got another Corey's still on here. He's talking a little bit. He's got another sizzling key for us. The defensive line is good. They're just overplaying each other, leaving run lanes for opposing QBs. They have to play together to develop a better pass rush. I would agree with that.
I'll piggyback off that. The running lanes for quarterbacks is mostly affected. That usually is fine because you have a linebacker sitting there. We don't have linebackers. So when a quarterback does go up the middle, he's got 15 yards to do whatever he wants, and they usually do whatever they want.
And
because in front of him in those lanes is also not Jamin Davis. He is it's either on the sideline riding the pine or falling on his face.
Yeah, believe it or not, Sunshine, Trevor Lawrence can make you pay with his feet. It's funny, I just looked over to see if the Georgia Tech and Clemson score was on the TV, and there's Trevor Lawrence on a commercial. But
mocking us.
He is. He was actually rolling out of the pocket too. So.
And running up the middle for 12 yards on our defense.
How apropos.
What a weird Subway commercial.
Yeah, they were playing against a bunch of little kids. Like he's
so
like, yeah. He's like, these are better than the Commanders linebackers.
Next week's opponent.
Oh man. So
good
anyway,
Lord. Yeah.
6 sizzling keys are done. What? Moving on. What are we doing, Kenny?
I'm glad we brought these back. I'm
I'm full.
Back.
I'm full. That was some good bacon.
Kenny wants me to bring a griddle up here one day and just sizzle bacon.
You gotta cook bacon live on the podcast.
Only if you're making gravy with that fat.
It's not 6 sizzling keys of bacon and a side of yummy gravy.
We do this at 10 o'clock at night.
Gravy.
You want me to have biscuits and gravy at 10 o'clock at night?
Now
I'll eat biscuits and gravy. I'll eat biscuits and gravy any time of night.
I'll have a different. There'll be a different reason people call me bacon if I eat biscuits and gravy at 10 o'clock every night.
Well, we just lost our one viewer. He's out. He's gone.
I hope Corey's still here. Anyway, yeah, I think it's time that we pick what we think is going to happen. We make predictions for this weekend. First game of the week. We made our predictions last week. Some of us were very, very hopeful. Our heart told Max that we would finish 9-8. Told Kenny they would finish 7-10. It told me they would finish 3-14.
And remember, not worst case scenario. that somehow is not your worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario was 6-11.
Was them going to the Super Bowl, and your real prediction was -10 and 2.
Well,
no, I've got it right here. The
reason he thinks that 6-11 is the worst case scenario is because if we go 3-14, we'll get a better draft pick.
That mathematically doesn't make sense.
He's like, best case scenario, we get the number 1 draft pick.
Gonna need a quarterback next year. It's gonna be a better quarterback draft. So
yeah, we have the top draft pick. We're getting a quarterback because that means that.
So yeah, 3-14, best case scenario.
Broken or terrible.
Jesus, all right, Max. I'm gonna let you go first because we know he hasn't gotten soliloquy all episode and he's itching. He can't wait to put that hat on. How are you feeling about the game?
Slightly nervous. Jacksonville.
You have the odds also. Do you have the odds?
Yes. I can have those in 1 second while I'm talking here. Slightly nervous, only because of Doug Peterson and his familiarity with Carson Wentz. I think he's a decent coach, and Jacksonville's been working to improve. You know, Trevor Lawrence, number 1 pick, supposed to be a generational talent. Like, he was very impressive at Clemson, beat Alabama in the national championship. So we know what he can do, and they got him some supporting cast this year. But my prediction, Vegas says that we are 3-point favorites, which, you know, basically puts us
even at home, basically, right?
Even on a neutral site, yep. And
I know a thing, guys. Did you notice that about the thing?
Good job.
That's the thing I know.
Job. And we are over under 44, which I'm going to say we're going under for week 1.
Eddie has no idea what that means.
Nope.
Final score is going to be the Washington Commanders 19, the Jacksonville Jaguars 16.
Let's go. Are you writing these down? Are we doing tabs?
Eddie gets an impractical joker's punishment if he loses this year.
No.
Are you jotting these down?
Whoever, yeah, I just wrote it down. Whoever's last place has to eat this year's 1-chip challenge.
We can come up with something much better than that.
I don't know. I think that's pretty good. Kenny's just scared.
Okay, sure.
I'll agree to that. I'll agree to that.
We obviously can do on the podcast. That's a good thing we can do on the podcast. Something can probably be better, though.
Yeah, but you have to ship me some of your brewery beer before I do that, Kenny.
I'm gonna say, just look at my name. We can do something better.
I don't want to see that. Nobody really wants to see that.
No.
All right, let's kick it over to the nude quarterback himself, Kenneth J. Paltrow III. Give us your thing. Do the thing, even though Max was infringing on your gimmick there.
I know.
I already had my hat on.
Almost a lawsuit. The Washington Commanders begin their 2022 campaign with a new generation, a new name, a new color scheme, basically a whole new team. This new era is going to start a whole new trend, a whole new revolution, but we're still the Washington Commanders. We are always bound to be cursed. We are always bound to be humiliated. I don't think the season's that bad, but the first game of the season, the Washington Commanders, the Jacksonville Jaguars, 43.
What was that again? Say it one more time.
Why do I talk if you're not listening to me?
I needed you to echo it.
Did you say 43-0?
Yes. We're going to get destroyed at home because what better way to start a whole new – we're not the Redskins. We're no longer racist. We've changed our ways. We're good now. 0-43 on primetime television at home in front of everybody wearing new jerseys, and everyone's going to freak out the moment there's going to be articles written about it. It's going to be the joke of the week. I still think we don't end up the season. I said not too bad, but it's going to be a terrible beginning to this era.
I don't think you really believe that.
No, I do, because I've seen this team play for 31 years. I mean, more, but the sad 31 years. Hold on, Eddie.
I was just going to say I wasn't going to go that way. I wasn't going to go the way Kenny was going, but he's talked me in. He's already talked me into it. I was already on the ledge. He just pushed me over.
So if we took this game in a time bubble and we launched it into space and we looked at it while it was floating in space with no time and no size to it in a random interval, the Commanders win this game 9 out of 10 times. 43-0 Jaguars.
I kind of feel it. We do have another viewer comment here from Corey. He's a little bit more up than we are.
I can tell he's a smart guy. I mean, you can obviously tell.
Corey must be like 18 years old or younger and hasn't dealt with all the sadness yet.
Oh, that's not true.
Our hearts are wrinkled. Our hearts are melting and have cobwebs of sadness on them.
And Kenny's hairline is long gone.
The last time we had a winning season, I had 8 feet of flowing locks.
He looked like Weird Al Yankovic before this.
So did you?
Weird Al Yankovic, it was out there.
Look at what they've done to me.
So when RG3's ACL popped, that's when all your hair fell out?
At the moment I heard the snap, a whole chunk just fell right off.
Jesus. Oh, man.
Where are you going with this, Eddie?
Where am I going with it? See, I wasn't going to be this sad. I wasn't going to be this sad at all. But then Kenny had to take it. He had to take it the negative. And,
I'm usually the optimistic one.
But you made a good case for it, I'll say. You made a good case for it. Because they do never play well when it's a big moment.
Correct.
And when it's in front of a lot of people and it's supposed to mean something. They almost never, ever play well. Because
week two, no one's watching us. Even if it's just not because we're 0-1, not because it's just the hype's gone. It's week 2. We're not at home. We beat the Lions. Spoiler alert. But no one cares because week 1, we've already been laughed at for 1 week straight.
So what's Eddie's prediction?
My prediction right now.
He's doing math.
24-13 Jaguars.
That's a normal score.
You all are forgetting.
Actually, no. 41-13.
Oh my Lord.
No. What? First of all, that's copyright infringement. I don't care about Max wearing a hat anymore. That score is mine.
All right. You all are forgetting this is Rivera's third year. He always tends to turn his teams around in his third year, and that's what's going to happen this year. I'm telling you guys, we're headed in a positive direction. We're going to start it off on the right foot.
Oh, I see. Okay, so the first thing you said is true, possibly. The second thing you said is false. We're not going to start off on the right foot, but I don't. Like I said, this is my 43-0 is because I'm not going. We're the worst team in the NFL. We're going to lose 18 games. We're going to get crushed in all the. It's what Eddie said. It's the top. Everyone's looking at us. Everyone's going, do something correct. And we're going to take a Carson Wentz size poop on the midfield logo.
Kenny.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we're 3-0 and you're singing our Super Bowl praises.
You know what? So we could be 3-0. That's just not how this works. We're going to go 2-1. We might go 3-1 after this. The first week is the week that bad things happen. We have Ryan Kerrigan tears an ACL as our assistant coach on the sideline.
Speaking of Ryan Kerrigan, he's officially our new assistant defensive line coach. How do you think?
Love it.
How do you think?
Love it. Great move.
Do you think it's gonna, be a big deal?
I do. I think it's going to be at least helpful. He played in the league. He's pretty dang good.
There you go. He's already got his foot in the door for his return, his mid-season return.
Yeah, he's been here. He knows how to deal with the media. He knows how to deal with kind of the atmosphere. He knows what people have been through. He knows how crazy everything is. So he's not going to be surprised there at all. So I'm looking forward to it. And, he's going to have to wash that nasty eagle off of him a little bit.
It's barely there.
It was hard. It
he had
sucked,
a one-night stand with a really just ugly person. And okay, he was heartbroken because we broke up with him. He slept with a really ugly person, and now we took him back, and now we're going to get married, and now everything's fine.
I hope so. I hope we can say that.
But now we're just friends because we don't play with him.
It's nice to have him back. We'll see if Max's little side bet comes true if he actually joins the team. I don't know what week it was.
Week 10 if we're still in contention.
All right. We'll see. That'd be nice. That'd be nice to see him on the field again and not in that ugly green.
Barf.
Yeah. You guys got any parting words for our audience here before we kick it off and we see them again next week? Any feelings?
I want everybody to enjoy the game. I hope it's close. I hope we don't get embarrassed. I don't like you anymore, Kenny. You used to be Mr. Positive.
Give me week 2. Just wait till week 2. Week 1's gonna just let me get it all out. Let me just get it all out. Week 2, I'll be in the bathroom and I'll emerge, and then they'll win, and then I won't be in the bathroom for a few more weeks.
I want you to enter next week's podcast after we win to Bobby Roode's theme song in a Hoggin the mic robe or cape, and just spin around.
If we win the Super Bowl, all three of us are getting robes that we enter our screens to every single podcast.
Good Lord.
Sure. I'm in.
Well, look at this. We made it to the end of another episode. We didn't cry just yet, right? So that's a win. Kenny I haven't screamed. Kenny hasn't soliloquied and cried for long swaths of time. He did use the word command a good 50 times today, so that was fun. Anyway, Jesus.
Oh, this is my poem.
I hope you put that on the refrigerator or the blackout whiteboard. Jesus.
You should have autographed that and stuck it in with the picture you're going to send to the number 1 Hoggin.
Well, I'm your host, Medium Daddy Cool Eddie Jenkins. For your other host, Marcus P. Hazelnut, Kenneth J. Paltrow, the new quarterback himself.
Command the season!
And half full bacon, saying, remember, go F yourself.